equal mc square.
Everyone has their own sets of likes and dislikes about math. So for me personally, I really like algebra and calculus, but I don't enjoy graphs at all. What about you, sir? Do you happen to have a favorite field or concept in math?
Everything is interesting in maths. At times, you might not know the answer, but if you persist, there will be a moment when you will arrive at the solution. It is said that the solution lies in the problem, and most of us know in mathematics we only have problems. The moment you are able to solve it, then the happiness you derive, you cannot measure it.
Yeah, I think me and Aditi and I both have the satisfaction of cancelling
Yes.
in binomial
That's
theorem.
what, exactly.
The strikes across the page.
I
Oh
know.
my god. Okay, yeah, so with that we move on to the next question. Do you have a favorite concept to teach to students? Anything in mind?
Yeah, there are a number of concepts which I teach to my students in a number of ways. It is said that there are many roads which lead to the same thing. I usually, when I teach students, I teach the algebraic and the geometric representation of algebraic identities, and students understand it better. Most of us make a mistake as a maths teacher. We raise the bar for the student, but when students are young, we should go down to the level of students. A great mathematician once said that maths is so simple that it can be taught to anyone.
Yeah.
That was really inspirational, for sure. So, as we already touched upon this before, about students being very afraid of mathematics, and it seems like a very scary and foreign subject which students tend to run away from a lot. So, what do you think we can do as a society, and what, in your opinion, as a teacher, can we do to overcome this barrier?
I think that the student should be given a freedom to understand, take time to understand. A child is like a flower, he is in a bud stage. If I try to flower the child will be killed in that process. Rather than that, I would prefer that the bud blossom naturally. Today, I might not understand a concept in mathematics. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not, maybe the next day. But a day will surely come when I will mature mathematically, and at that point of time, I'll understand whatever is being told.
Yeah, and that really brings me to the next question. Where do you think the way schools teach mathematics right now all over the world is the ideal way or the optimum way to teach mathematics, or can you think of maybe any improvements or recommendations that would really make students better appreciate this beautiful subject?
Now, schools have a particular curriculum to follow, and there is a scheme of work that each and everyone in the school has to adhere to. Now, there are many students in the class. If I am not a good student, then it is my responsibility to catch up with what is going on. Just for my sake, my teacher cannot slow down and affect the learning processes of others in my class. So in case I am not good, it is my moral duty to approach my teacher, ask him or her what I am shortcoming, and I should work on that. I would prefer that way for mathematics.
Yeah, and I think Aditi can also agree with that. Many people have different levels of mathematics. Sometimes we're really like the weakest in class, and we're barely scraping our way through.
For real.
But yeah, I would completely agree that if teachers could adapt to each student, it would be so much better for us as well on a personal level. Because on one hand, like us students, we require, we're in a vital moment in life where we require that constant surveillance or constant teaching. But at the same time, we need to be independent and make sure we catch up by ourselves, because we cannot be a cause for anyone else you know, who is far better than us, we cannot, you know, decrease their learning. So yeah.
I would say that everyone is equally good at maths. It's only the exposure. A day will surely come when you yourself will feel that you are as good as anyone else.